All right, let's take you and show you the high temperatures that we had today. We ended up in Portland at 97 degrees, making today the hottest day of the year so far. Hopefully just the hottest day of the year. That would be nice. 95 up in Scappoose. We look around the state, 70s at the coast. We had 99 in Roseburg and Medford, did make triple digits. Up in the Dalles, 98 degrees and right behind. Okay, so the records. Yesterday, we topped out at 94. Blew away the old record by 5 degrees. That was low-hanging fruit. That was the lowest high temperature record in the entire month of June. Not anymore. It's replaced by yesterday's 94. Today, 97. Broke the old record by 2 degrees. That stood, though, since 1966. So what, 60 years that record had stood. Tomorrow's record is 95, and that one is safe as we top out at about 82 tomorrow. So big difference as the cool down will kick in later on tonight. Seaside camera, just beautiful. The waves coming on shore and nice and cool at Seaside, just 64 degrees there. That cooler coastal air will begin to make its way into the valleys overnight tonight. No warnings or advisories along the coast. Our extreme heat warning continues until midnight tonight, surrounded by a heat advisory. That'll expire as well. What doesn't expire, because it hasn't started yet, starts tomorrow at 10 a.m., is this red flag warning for fire weather conditions in the Columbia Basin and the Columbia River Gorge. And it's not because we're expecting lightning. We're not. It doesn't mean that fires are going to start. What it means is if there is a fire, it'll spread dangerously, quickly, and erratically because of the strong winds that will develop overnight tonight and tomorrow. Gusts over 40 miles an hour there. Right now, the winds are light, but I'm watching them carefully because it's a good tell as to when that cooler air is making its move inland. Northwest winds at Corvallis at 12. I'd like to see that get a little bit stronger and see more flow coming through the coast range, but that'll happen tonight. We had some scattered high clouds moving through today, and you can see them up over Mount Hood right now for a fairly dramatic view. 72 degrees up at 6,000 feet. That's one way to cool off, to go up or to go out to the coast. But you won't have to go anywhere tomorrow as we get that cool down courtesy of this weather system moving through BC, and that's going to change the wind direction to onshore and bring that cooler air inland. So things will be much more pleasant beginning tomorrow. We're 96 right now. Humidity is low at 21%, but it's just hot out there. The coast will not be hot tomorrow. Highs will be in the low to mid 60s there and partly sunny after morning clouds. For the valleys, yes, a warm night tonight, but we should be able to drop into the 50s, so some good overnight cooling. Mostly sunny tomorrow and a lot cooler with highs in the low to mid 80s. So that is good news for sure. Sunny and windy in the Cascades, gusts to 40 miles an hour. So again, we are in fire season. Be very careful with anything that could throw a spark. We don't want to get any starts. 69 at Government Camp and Timberline, barely getting out of the 50s tomorrow. Central and eastern Oregon also very windy, gusts to 45 miles an hour, and about 90 in Bend and Pendleton, so not terribly hot, but very windy. In the Gorge, also very windy and cooler, staying in the 70s at Cascade Locks, in fact, 85 in the Dalles. And in Portland, it'll be sunny tomorrow, but a lot cooler with a high of 82. Our morning lows down to the low 60s, and our 7-day forecast keeps it in the 80s. We get close to 90 on Friday and again next week. And Sunday's a big day. Father's Day and summer begins at 1:24 in the morning, and we should have some really perfect weather with highs in the low to mid 80s. We're back right after this.